Hey! You're riding the trolley too? I haven't seen you here before.
I just started today.
Oh, we're gonna be riding buddies then.
Should I expect more pop quizzes?
I'll think about it. Do you want to hate the commute?
I'm leaning towards enjoying it instead, but I'll keep my options open. I take it you and Millie don't carpool anymore?
Yeah. Bleh.
That bad, huh? Sorry.
At least we can carpool together now.
I don't think this count.
It definitely does. Hey, do you want to see something I made recently?
Yeah, sure. Yes?
Closer?
Can I please see?
Well, if you insist.
Wow. You really made that?
There was this contest at the aquarium. My mom told me about it. I didn't win, but I came pretty close.
Can't imagine who won. This would have been my top pick for sure.
Aw, come on, I'm not that good.
I mean it. Even if I'm the bottom rung of the art club, you don't need to be a chef to know good food or whatever.
Thanks.
Seems like you could make a decent living doing design and stuff if you wanted to.
Maybe when I'm a little better, I could use it for some income. But it's just a hobby. I love drawing and designing, but I don't know if I want to make it my job, you know?
You're that dead set on marine biology, huh?
It's been my dream for a long time. I basically grew up at the aquarium. I really want to work with otters and sea lions and everything in between. Like I told you, in some ways, they helped raise me. I'd like to return the favor somehow, I guess. Sorry, I know that sounds weird.
Nah, it makes perfect sense to me. If it were up to me, I'd never leave the diner. It's nice work, and I practically grew up in those booths.
But what are you studying for then?
I don't have a major if that's what you're asking. I'm just stumbling around to find something to support my mom, really. She deserves some rest more than anyone. Before this mess of a semester, I was dabbling in business, but...
Blech.
yeah. Ugh.
Has it always been just you two?
Mostly, yeah.
What does she think about it?
About us roughing it out?
No, I mean, what does she think about your goal?
Not sure. Mostly because I don't know what exactly it even is myself.
Oh, well, you still have time to think about that, right? Want to hear a story?
Please.
So the other day, in my science class, the professor comes in and hands out a quiz, right?
Right.
And it's covered in subjects we didn't talk about at all.
Uh-huh.
I read ahead in the book a little, so I recognize it, but there's no way anyone else did that. No one's saying anything, though.
Huh. Maybe they didn't consider it worth the hassle. That's how I'd think.
But then they'd all just fail. If you don't correct mistakes, they just cause more problems.
Maybe nobody studied and were afraid of being caught.
Well, I studied, and I know Allison did. I turned to her, and she had this confused look, too. Obviously, something is wrong here. Someone had to say something.
And here enters the hero of our story.
exactly.
So, you stood up in the middle of a quiz?
Do you know how long it took for me to convince the professor I really had something serious to say?
Out of curiosity, how often are you shouting out in class?
Not that often. Not during quizzes. What kind of person do you think I am?
I do share one class with you.
You're making fun of me.
All I'm saying is the professor knew you pretty well.
Yeah, well, we students have to speak up for ourselves. College is a dialogue.
Where'd you hear that one?
You think I can't come up with it myself? So anyway, listen. I stand up, megaphone in hand.
Megaphone?
He wasn't listening, and I had it under my desk for a rally later. Anyway, let me finish the story. I turn it on. Bah, we better get off. Come on. Will you be riding this way from now on?
At least until the weather warms up.
Ooh, we really will be riding buddies then. I'll be looking forward to it.
Sure. Me too.
Whoa, it's practically deserted.
Couldn't imagine why.
This is my favorite time of year to visit. A lot of the animals are holed up avoiding the cold, though. It's a sentimental thing.
Ah.
Okay, I finished making our plans for the day. We're starting with the polar bears.
You won't even be able to see them. They'll blend right in with the snow.
All I'm hearing is, wow, Caprice, what an excellent opportunity to learn all about color contrast.
I'll get all of us some bottled water and catch up with you in a bit. I'm going to need a second set of hands to carry them, though.
I've got it.
Actually, I was sort of hoping I could get Olive's help here.
Oh, but...
I wanted to chat with them a bit. About some club stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay, but don't keep us waiting for too long.
Sure thing. See you soon. So, what's up?
I've been thinking about your final.
Oh yeah? I'm all ears if you've come up with anything.
I don't know if you remember, but a while back you were telling me how you could only really focus on one thing at a time without getting overwhelmed?
Uh-huh.
I think maybe you should lean into that, and make your final project based on what feels overwhelming to you. It's bound to be filled with emotion and stuff by default then, right?
That makes sense, I guess. But it's hard to really articulate something like that. It wouldn't really be overwhelming if it was easy to organize and file away.
Maybe you just need to anchor those feelings to a place or person? Like, there's probably better times of the year to visit the zoo, but I've been looking forward to coming during the snowy season all year. Eileen took me here around this time last year on our first date, so I always associate a snowy zoo with that memory now. So, if I want to enjoy the zoo, I come during a warmer part of the year. But if I want to think about that time, I come during the winter. Like I said, it's hard for me to retain things unless it's for school or whatever. But the zoo keeps me grounded to a lot of things that are important to me. You just need to find someone or something important to you, and figure out how they've been able to help you through this.
I'll think about it some more. Thanks.
It's what I'm here for.